weekend approaches, what do you say we settle in and end the work week right with some football? It is time for another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we get a Thursday Night Primetime showdown between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. 5 glorious months of football about to get underway. We're all set, and away we go in a new NFL season. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Well, you've taught me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Going run again with McCaffrey. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Well, running was a long shot, right? We all knew that. And even with that small pickup, still a few yards away from moving those chains.
And I don't mind the run call. I really don't. Those can be very effective in those situations. But that defense, they were up for it, and they hit it before it got started.
And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards.
At their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. The first carry now for Kyren Williams. He's brought down. Play goes for, it looks like about 11 yards. And that's going to set up a Rams first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Stafford back to throw. He'll get this one to Adams. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Big hitter on first down. 38 yards.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Has some space inside the 15. And he gets home. Touchdown Rams. Kyren Williams on the board. That's his first of the season. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. I mean, it's still basically a full 17 games to go. But so far, so good.
Pay off all of that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. And you can't do it much better than that.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Cowie now on the return. Things going well so far. Has room down the left sideline. At the 20. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house.
Touchdown,
Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers.
And that one's off, no good. A lot of game left here, but we'll see if that's a point that they regret not having later on in this contest.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. From his own end zone, here we go. Ooh, a poor choice to bring this one out. Instead of the 35, Brock, they're going to start shy of that 20.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Stafford. Into traffic, complete. He's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him, it looks like about 7.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. From the gun, a carry by Williams. The play picks up about 6 yards as he stopped. And that's going to be a Los Angeles 1st down. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Throwing now, Stafford. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's into the end zone for the pick 6 for San Francisco. That right there, that takes just the right circumstances to happen. But, man, a big boy pick 6, Brock, one of the most universally celebrated plays in this sport.
Look at the smile on your face.
I love it. Big boy touchdown. Come on now.
Well, I think you and a lot of fans are in it for the celebrations. Those big guys do so much work, and now they get their chance to play hero. It is a blast.
So they'll decline this and take the results.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Corum now on the return. Escapes a defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, 1st and 10, going heavy to the right side here, 3 tight ends. Now we're on here with Blake Corum. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the 1st.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. Again, he hits the 2nd level. And he's down to the 42-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. And you want to get that century mark. That's a number that running backs are proud of. And stacking runs like that will sure help.
And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Got 9 of the 10 with that last grab. Need to get the last yard now on second. Stafford now. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
He held on to that for one reason and one reason alone, because he's got some kind of powerful grip strength. That was incredible to take that shot and still possess the ball.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here, Stafford. Caught for a moment, but the hit knocks that out. Incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw. It's a quarterback. When it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. Second and 10. Now Stafford to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Gets this one to Blake Corum. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator too.
They're going to run on first down with Corum. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
So the new NFL season officially well underway as we've reached the end of the first quarter. 13-7 is our score. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're back for the second quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score. On second down, Stafford. He brings it in. And give him about 4. Nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Here's Stafford. Got a man, that's Nacua. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. From the gun, a carry by Corum. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Stafford. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's third down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's third and goal. Corum. And he's in for the touchdown. Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Making some progress here. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Now here's Purdy shuffling things at the line. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. He said with that sack in mind, Brock, we all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Now it's Purdy. And that's incomplete, so the defense forces 4th down.
Here I talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. They'll start on the ground, Corum. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 36-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Stafford from the gun. Chased out to his right. Lays out. What a catch! He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Nakua's got it again. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he could take it to the house.
Give to Corum from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, Brock, things are dead even as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Melbourne coming up. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. He'll work against the blitz. Check down, complete to Corum. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Right side into the hands of Adams. And he gets this forward to the 19. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19.
The second down throw from Stafford. This one stopped. Play gains about 6 yards. And that gives L.A. the first. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Stafford throwing again. And oh, he got it! Interception! Daniel Brown has it! And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
That's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. He's brought down, and that was close, Brock. Maybe a yard away from surrendering 2 points, but the stop did come outside the goal line. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Working from his end zone. The left side is caught by Stribley. Near the sideline, he's going to be forced out after a gain of about 20. And that is a San Francisco first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, 49ers.
Purdy looking to throw. Wheeled in by George Kittle. And the defender finally gets there, but not before a big gain. 18 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for a 49ers first down. Now Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. To the sideline, and he's going to be out of bounds. He gained about 14 before he stepped out. And it will be first down, 49ers.
A gain of 14.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 46. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Runs inside the 35. To the sideline and out of bounds, but not before he picks up 22. And that is a San Francisco first down. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Play action now. Purdy. And that looked good for a moment, Brock, but the hit jars it free. That's going to bring up second.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Contact is there, and that's going to break up the catch. Incomplete pass. No luck finding George Kittle on that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Got a man, this is Evans. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. Now there's a timeout. 3 seconds remaining. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal units. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Pinheiro's kick is good, and they've taken back the lead.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the 2nd best thing you can do. You could take all the time down, put points on the board, and maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Corum now on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Well, so far, Brock, this crowd down under has been fantastic. Expected to get even louder now as we kick off our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Starting the 3rd with Corum. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Michael Williams there to haul him down.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the 1st play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Stafford now. Fits it through the middle. Still has some space inside the 35. And they are all the way into that red zone.
It's a pickup of 46 yards. That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Corum straight ahead. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line, second down. Now Stafford to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him one on that short completion.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throwing now, Stafford. Complete beyond the marker. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down. They've got themselves a first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Corum. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now second and goal. Couldn't beat him again. He tried. He wanted that second touchdown too, Brock. Couldn't get it.
Yeah, I think a couple things, Kate. I don't think they're going to go away from him over the course of the game. And then that run sets up creative play action down by the goal line. Keep an eye on that.
Again, it's Corum. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown, Rams.
Mevis now for the extra point.
Mevis on for the extra point.
Send right down the middle and good. And they jump ahead by 4.
Rams 20, 49ers 16.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
On the return, the Niners take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
Second down, Purdy. It's Kittle over the middle. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
Third and short, McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Only need a little bit, but all they can manage was a lone yard there, Brock. They're handed fourth down now.
You know what that's called, Kate? That is called block destruction. It is the only way in those situations defensively up front that you win in that manner. They destroyed it at the point of attack.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. Before he can break it upfield.
their own 21-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Corum to begin the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Stafford. To the right side is caught by Ferguson. Brought to the ground finally after a gain of about 17 yards. And that will bring up a Rams 1st down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
First down for Stafford. A perfect 4 for 4 so far to start this 2nd half. A gift to Corum. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Stafford back to throw. And it's off his hands and incomplete. So an opportunity unfulfilled on that 2nd down. That means it's 3rd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Stafford. Catch made right side by Nacua. And this is going to go for a gain of 6, but it's not enough. Defense doesn't let him get past that. It is 4th down. So we've hit the end of this 3rd quarter for this Thursday night primetime game. It's Rams ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field.
Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now the punt return nearly didn't. The offense getting a chance to find the end zone here themselves. It's 1st and goal. On the handoff, it's Corum. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Second and goal coming up from the 7. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's third down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's third and goal. To throw, Stafford. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. Davante Adams with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. They're in a close game. They needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
16.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. A give left side to McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco!
McCaffrey on the carry. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Now Purdy leading the offense up to go for two.
The 49ers will line up.
And bring a tight end in motion right. Purdy to throw it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another two off that lead.
Rams 27, 49ers 22. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Corum now on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll give up the middle to Corum. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. They'll stick with Corum. With the second level at the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Kind of just feel it, don't you? Trying to close out this game, just keep leaning on that somebody who has produced and made the most of every one of his touches throughout.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Here's Jarquez Hunter getting his first look on the ground. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
And I'll tell you what, Brock, a very valuable pickup there on first down. Not flashy, but valuable. They just got to keep this football moving.
And you know what it does? It just keeps them on schedule. And any OC in this league is going to be good with a 7-yard gain on first down, especially here in the final frame.
On second down, a run with Williams. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on third down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On third down, here's Williams. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. And they'll get to this one right around, no, actually exactly at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. So Reed, the gift to McCaffrey. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that first down.
Purdy throwing here. On the move, headed right. Into the hands of Kittle. They track him down finally as this play goes for about 20. And that's going to be good for a 49ers first down. Looking to throw, Purdy. And a good defensive play to knock that one out. So we've got 2nd down.
That incompletion does one thing, Kate, gives everybody a chance to take a little breath really on both sides. And offensively in that huddle, I'm reminding my guys, play fast, but not in a hurry. Play fast, but never rush.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And it's 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Going to run again with McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Tried running for the first, didn't get it, Brock. And now the biggest decision of this game coming up.
And this is exactly where this coordinator earns his check.
Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And this is going to keep the drive moving. That's close, Brock. Looked like they might have stopped him. They're going to say it is just enough to convert on 4.
Winning, losing, tied, driving for the win. If you're running it on 4th down in the 4th quarter, Kate, you had better be sure you can make that marker.
Setting up to pass. And he will not find the connection on the other end there. Incompletion sets up 2nd down. Well, this just hasn't been the game they've wanted score-wise, Brock, and it has them as a result of that feeling like they've got to keep putting it up and taking chances here till the end.
And I'd say, Kate, right there, that was the kind of chance. When you get a one-on-one, you've got to find a way to win it, but this defense been doing their job.
Working on 2nd down. Purdy. He finds Evans, left side. And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and he gets him the first. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Here he is to throw. And he can't hang on. The catch was there for him, Brock, but his hands took that one off. So the incompletion means it's 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Man in motion, headed right. He'll look to throw it. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
They send a man in motion. Now to throw. Got a man. This is Evans. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On second down, here's Purdy. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Man in motion here. To throw. And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Purdy leading the 49ers to the line for this 2-point try.
The 49ers will
Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout. Defense had a chance to plan, now defending this 2-point try. Now it's Purdy. Has it at the 1. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the 4th. Now a field goal would only tie this game.
27. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Seven seconds left. This might be our final play here. Now Stafford to throw. To the middle, it's snared by Ferguson. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards. 1 final seconds on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out.
43-yard line.
Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
A 60-yard attempt.
He didn't get enough into it, so it just comes down shy of the crossbar. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And they're no doubt happy to get their season off on the right track and claim the first victory of this new campaign. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Melbourne.